Gavin, a 1-0 win at home to Hampton and Richmond. What are your thoughts on that result and performance?
Yeah, I think it was fully deserved. Obviously it's always going to be a tight game when you don't put your opposition to bed. Having said that, I thought at the start of the second half that could have happened, but I don't think we created loads of stuff in the game. Let's be honest about it. I think it was fairly stale in front of goal, but we had the couple of sort of half chances at the start of the second half that fell, and we could have done better with threaded passes through. So I felt that was our opportunity to put the game to bed. I think overall, from the point of view of the game, yeah, we fully deserve it. But when you're 1-0, there's always that chance of, as we've seen here before, of it coming back to bite you. And Hampton kept going. Made some changes and got a little bit more of the ball, I felt, as the half went on, but saw the game out relatively comfortably, really.
They're a very technical team, Hampton. What was the plan in terms of combating that approach in particular?
Yeah, there was two dilemmas that we had. We went after it in certain respects and allowed it to go into wide positions and then press down the line of the ball. But also there's an element of us to go in and sit in a shape when we needed to. Based upon what was happening in the game. So we'd sort of work that through beforehand, because we didn't have a training session between Salisbury and Hampton, although there are similarities between those sides in respect of how they play. So that probably helped us coming into the game. But yeah, I felt that the lads in the management team today, and Carl with his set pieces and John's, did a really, really good job, because my voice is not what it was, if I'm honest. 20 odd years of shouting and screaming on the sidelines, so in that respect, I need some of those younger voices to step up sometimes, and I'm quite happy to do that.
You mentioned no chance for a training session. We played only last Saturday. How much of an impact was fatigue in this game, do you think?
Yeah, I made a few changes at the start, just rotated a few. Obviously, Youngie was forced, but, it's probably right now to wish him and his new family, or his new daughter that's come in, all the very, very best. Mum's doing well, and, he was gutted that he can't be here tonight. However, I think he did the right thing by staying at the hospital, which is where he is, and hopefully we'll see him back on Saturday. But Youngie was an enforced change, and I made a couple of other changes with Chuck's coming in, and Lennon, giving Lennon a start. We rotated Batesy out a bit, just because we put so much into Saturday to get the result, that I felt that on the pitch as it was tonight, and the type of game that it might have been for us, that we needed to make just a couple of changes and freshen it up. And I had every thought that we were making probably 5 subs today. We didn't quite get that many, but because the boys, this is getting towards the end of a long, really tough physical season.
You mentioned Sam. In the absence of Sam Youngs, how important was it that Lennon Peake stepped up and got the goal today?
Yeah, Len's been out a while, and took his goal really, really well. I thought he worked incredibly hard today. He's probably a little bit rusty in some respects, but he worked incredibly hard. More than played his part. Probably went longer than I thought he would today. And it's a very welcome addition to the squad, or back into the squad. Because before his injury, he was really, really playing well, and we're happy to have him.
We're now 5 points clear off the relegation zone. What's the mood amongst the players in the camp?
Well, I don't think that's even entered. Certainly I've not heard talk of that. Effectively we just don't want to talk about cliches, but we'll just keep chalking off as many points as we can. We looked at this one tonight and felt that, if we are going to give ourselves a chance, then we needed to get 3 points. Saturday is obviously a really, really tough game, but you've got to come here. It's not an easy place, and when the support is like it was tonight, and has been particularly very recently, it's a tough place to come. But Truro are a side that are in with a shout, and more than in with a shout, and a side that we know are effective about what they do. Physically, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be really, really tough, and we need to be prepared for that.
And just finally, it's your 100th game in charge today. Congratulations.
I had no idea before someone told me beforehand. I haven't been counting them off. Some would say probably 100 too many. It's gone quick, isn't it? 100 games, I thought, really? Wow, okay, I'll take that. But look, it's been testing this season. It's been trying, as we knew it would be. But it's a fantastic football club to manage, and you know, when you go down and you greet the supporters after the game and talk to them before as well, it's almost a unique place to be managing. You know, when supporters have got your number and text you about various things, it's probably unique to a manager in this league, that's for sure. But listen, it's been a hell of 100 games. You know, it only seems like yesterday we were at Chatham, and you know, we've come into a fresh level of football, a very much enhanced level of football. It's a massive step up from where we were last season, in my opinion. And we're just hanging in there at the moment. Look, you know, we're talking about 5 points. You know, you're talking about clubs like St Albans. You know, you're talking about really, really well-established clubs with great fan base. You know, I live there. I understand the magnitude of how big a club that is. And you know, to be above them at this stage is something I didn't expect, that's for sure. But we just keep plugging away. I'm obviously aware of the points tally. I'm obviously aware of how many points we are clear. Of course you are. But the fact of the matter is, grounded for me, grounded for the management team, grounded for the players. And now let's look forward to an incredibly tough game on Saturday.
Great stuff, Gav. Cheers.
Cheers.